Morning guys, how are we doing? Welcome to today's news update here on Buzz in Pattaya, and so we'll look at what's been going on here in the city as well as what is coming up. We've got a lot of things happening right now, so it's good. There's a vibe in the city. We're still low on the amount of people that are out here. There's no ifs or buts about that. You know, there's still quite a lot of the bars are struggling for customers, etc. So you know, it is what it is. However, when you come out, I promise you, you will have a good time. So what's been going on? Well, if you have a look now, you will see that there are now speed ramps along Soi Chai Poon. So if you're going to come to the Buzzing Lounge, be prepared. And the reason I say be prepared is not because you're walking, but because of how it will affect the traffic. Now, obviously, cars and the motorbikes with the sidecar, they will have to slow down because obviously you can see the speed ramps there. However, in true tradition, the speed ramps are not completely all the way across the road, meaning that the motorbikes, the single motorbikes, can still swerve around each edge on the end. So be aware, guys, if you are walking up and you are over on either the left or the right hand side closer to the bars, just be aware about the motorbikes. They may well swerve around, so just be prepared for that. But nevertheless, you know, the Soi has undergone a lot of changes over the last recent months. Obviously, the road's been re-tarmacked and it's held up beyond popular belief, myself included. They have come down and done a few little spots where they've repaired some of the spots, but the road's looking good. They've now got street lighting in here with much more brighter lit, and of course now got the speed ramp. So I don't know what's next on the agenda, but watch this space. Right, talking about watch this space and on the subject of roads, it says here in the Pattaya Mail, just ask any Phalang and they will tell you the fact that Pattaya's pedestrian crossings offer false security. And it's really important, guys, really, really important this. You are so used to being at home, and when the lights are red, the cars will not pass and you can walk across the road in a safe manner. You come out here, guys, please, whatever you do, don't assume the same ethics here as what you get back home. You will see the cars will ignore it and they will go through, no problem. It says a fresh wave of criticism is sweeping across the city after Pattaya's much advertised smart pedestrian crossings once again expose their biggest flaw. Drivers who simply refuse to stop. And it's true, they do, they just keep going. The problem resurfaced in embarrassing fashion when the Pattaya mayor attempted to use the high-tech crossing on North Pattaya Road in front of Terminal 21, only to watch vehicles continue streaming through even as the signal turned red. Tourists standing beside him hesitated at the curb, uncertain whether the crossing was safe or a trap. So it's very, very important, guys. When you do press that button and you do hear the let's go, just keep yourself looking in all directions. I do mean all directions. Even if it's a one-way street, they will still come up the wrong way. So please, guys, be very, very compass mentis when you're walking across these, especially if you've had a few too many sherbets. Now, when you come out here, there is a slight possibility that you may or may not be invited to go to see a cockfighting event. They are illegal, guys, and if you get caught there, you are in a deep, deep doo-doo. It says here in the Pattaya News that authorities raid illegal gambling den in Pattaya areas. Gamblers scatter in chaos. 22 people are arrested. It says the raid took place at 13:36 on Monday, December the 8th, at a large corrugated metal arena surrounded by wire mesh fencing inside the Huatung community on Mall 6. It says, they led it past. Acting on repeated public complaints that the venue is being used for high-stakes cockfighting, authorities sent an undercover agent to monitor the site. Intelligence confirmed 3 scheduled bouts with bets of 11,000 baht per fight. So, you might be asked to do this. It's the same with playing cards, guys. If you get invited to go and play cards, it's absolute, we don't do it. You get caught, you're in deep, deep trouble. And I really do mean it. Gambling here is 100% illegal. The only thing that you can gamble here with that is legal is the national lottery, the Thai national lottery. You can buy a ticket. But regarding other stuff like playing cards or, go to these cockfighting events, you might be intrigued, think, I've never seen one of these. That'd be great. I'll go and watch it and see what happens. You get caught, guys, you are in so much problems. So please don't do it. Talking about problems, I've got to say, this has surprised me. I was walking down Second Road earlier, and I looked up, and the big new hotel that was just built opposite the not Cheap Charge, opposite the what's the food restaurant? Anyway, it's at the end of Soi Honey, right opposite Mike Mall. It's gone, and it's only recently opened. It's been open probably less than a year, where they've done all the refurbishment, made it all look really, really nice. I don't know what's going on there as to why that's happened. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, unfortunately, as you can see in the video, this place has sadly bit the dust. I don't know what it will be replaced with. I don't know whether someone else will come in. I mean, it's a fantastic location here, right on Beach Road and the second road. So it would make a great hotel, but for some reason I really don't know why. Whether, well, I don't know. So, but yeah, this one, as you can see, is no more. So yeah, bit of a strange one, that one, because as I say, it's less than a year, and it looked fantastic. So watch this space on that one. It says here in the Pattaya Mail, and I really hope we can get some kind of resolution on this. It says that the Royal Thai Air Force confirms fresh F-16 strike on Cambodian BM-21 depot. Right now, land crossings, I believe, have finished. They're stopped now. You can still go to Cambodia via the air, via flights. It says an official statement released this evening, the RTAF said its aircraft dropped a GBU-12 laser-guided bombs, completely destroying the depot and triggering a series of powerful secondary explosions as stored 120mm rockets detonated. So there's still a lot of tension between Thailand and Cambodia. I hope we can get it sorted out and sorted out sooner rather than later, because it is having an effect on both countries. So fingers crossed we can get that set out and they can come to some kind of agreement and put all this behind us. But be very, very aware, guys. They were dropping bombs in Buriram, I think it says. It was Buriram and somewhere else. Where are we? Hold on. Yeah, it says the operation follows yesterday's outbreak of fighting along the border, during which Cambodian forces fired BM-21 rockets into Buriram and Surin provinces. Buriram, I was only in Buriram not long back. I did a video of that one if you saw that. Buriram's a really nice city as well. You've got a massive football stadium there. They got the motor racing there. So it's a popular area. So again, if you are going that way or you are planning to visit, be very careful, guys. Be very, very careful. On a higher note, if you go down Beach Road now, guys, you will see that they are busy preparing, ready for the Christmas and the New Year festivities. They're doing a lot of stage building down there, so we're going to have some really good celebrations. It is going to be a slightly reduced in terms of the amount of celebration we do, obviously because of the passing of the Queen. But nevertheless, you will still have a good time, guys. So if you are in that area, and again, if you do go down to these festivals, please be very aware. It's a really, really busy. It's rammed. So pickpocketing is something that does happen, but so just keep your valuables well and truly safe in your pockets. If any of the lady boys come up to give you a hug, etc., that's another little ploy they do. 2 or 3 will come and hug you, so you've got hands all over the place, and one of them will be trying to lift any wallet or phone, whatever. So just be very, very aware of that, guys. But aside from that side of things, the festival down there will be fantastic. It'll be highly, highly populated. There'll be some really good events. I'll bring more to that next week's news once we know what's more happening. And yeah, go down there, guys, and enjoy. And talking about tourism, it says here in the TWW, the Travel and Tour World, it says, Pattaya tourism shifts. Walking Street now struggles, reflecting changing visitor preferences. Those who've been coming out here a long time, you go down Walking Street now, you won't recognise it. You really won't. If you came here 10 years ago and you haven't been back since, and you go down there now, it is completely and totally different. It says Walking Street has been a symbol of Pattaya's tourism industry for decades, attracting tourists from all over the world with its neon lights, lively bars, nightclubs and street performances. The area has been famous for offering a mix of entertainment from go-go bars to seafood restaurants, live music venues and various other attractions catering to the international visitors. However, in recent years, the street has faced a noticeable decline in both local foot traffic and a number of foreign tourists, prompting questions about the future of this iconic destination. I think Walking Street has lost itself now. I think it's no more, and it won't be that iconic. Let's go to Walking Street. Question for you guys, you come out here and you've been coming out in many, many years. How many of you go down Walking Street? I haven't been in Walking Street for years. It's just, I can't think of the last time I went down there, to be honest, other than making my video, which I made not so long back. When you go down there, it is highly geared up now towards the Indian clientele. There are some Indian-only nightclubs. There's about probably 10 clubs down there that are Indian-based, and there's nothing wrong with the Indian clientele. It's just, it alienates us in many ways. There's a lot of Russian go-go dancers down there, go-go bars. Again, please be very aware of those guys. Make sure that before you set foot into any of those, you are 100% up to speed on what is expected in terms of financial payments. Some of them will have a small sign on the door as you go past. minimum spend 500 baht, minimum spend 1,000 baht. You know, the lady drinks are extortionate. So again, you know, please be very, very aware. And of course, you know, when they took down all the signs, so I'm questioning this one because they took down all the signs because they said it was a fire hazard. Okay, and I'm going to talk about soy 6 in a minute, but isn't soy 6 the same? Surely all those signs there, is that not the same? Same, but different, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think, guys? Where do you see the future of Walking Street? Has it lost its attraction? Is it no longer the place that you need to go and visit once on your holiday just to say that you've been there, go back and show your friends, yeah, I've been to Walking Street, it was excellent, blah, blah, blah. What do you think, guys? Now, I mentioned then about soy 6. I've got to say, soy 6, I went down there the other day and, man, it's just not for me. It really isn't for me. And I know a lot of people, particularly a lot of the expats that live here, all say the same. It's not for them either. You know, it was very busy. There's a lot of girls. It's very, very aggressive, very pushy in terms of getting you in the bar, getting you to buy the drinks. You know, lady drinks, you know, they're 210 baht, some are more. Which, you know, in fairness, that's Walking Street prices. That's not a soy 6 price. You know, soy 6 back in the day, I used to be fantastic. When I first came here, it was amazing with a capital A. Now, it's disappointing with a capital D, in my own personal opinion. I'm not saying you won't have a good time. I'm not saying don't go. It's just my own, for me as an individual. But, you know, you go down there, it's very, very busy. There's lots of things happening, lots of girls, lots of bars. You know, there are some really good bars down there. I'm not saying that they're not, but it's just, for me, it's just so expensive. It's more expensive in many ways than Walking Street. And for me, I don't, you know, and they're drink queens as well. Me and I went down there with two friends just to show them down there. And literally, I bought a drink, and within 2 sips, it was gone. And I'm like, 210 baht for 2 sips. Are you having a giraffe with me? No, what's that all about? And then she literally, because I questioned it, she just shrugged her shoulders and walked away. I'm like, okay, see you then, bye-bye. So yeah, so just be aware about soy 6, guys. It is quite expensive. And talking about bars, well, if you go down Second Road now, remember the old bar complex at the end of Second Road with the junction of Pattaya Klang? That's now being bulldozed down. So I don't know what's going to go in there to replace it. I'm not sure what will evolve out of that, but it's actually been bulldozed down, and there's quite a lot of demolition work that I think is due in the Second Road. There's another big bar complex further down that's all been sheeted out, so you can't get access to it. But right now they're working hard on this complex. I don't know what's going to be there. May it be another open air restaurant, might be a hotel. I don't know. Maybe the hospital have bought the area. But watch this space, guys, as and when it happens, and when things do start changing, I'll bring it up to speed to you and let you know. Now, Bangkok. It says here, which I quite like, says in the Pattaya Mail, Bangkok tops the world again as the most visited city in 2025. And this was from the where it said Bangkok has once again been named the world's most visited city, securing the top spot for the second consecutive year, according to the new data released by the Euromonitor International, the UK-based global market research firm. It says the Thai capital is projected to welcome 30.3 million international arrivals in 2025, which is fantastic, maintaining its position as the world's #1 tourism city. Although the figure is about 2 million fewer than in 2024, Bangkok still leads by a wide margin over second-ranked Hong Kong, which is expected to draw 23.2 million visitors. Now, I'm going to show you it now, but before I do it, have a think to yourself, who do you reckon the top 5 are? Before I show you, who do you think the top 5 most visited cities are in the world, according to this survey? Right, I'll reveal it now for you. Bangkok with 30.3 million, Hong Kong 23.2 million, London. Now I got to say, I thought London would be much higher. I thought London would probably be the most, but it isn't. 22.7, Macau 20.4, and Istanbul in Turkey 19.7 million. The rest of their views I have a read about. But yeah, I was surprised. I thought London would be higher than Hong Kong, to be fair, but sadly it isn't. Now, something to set yourself up for coming up, if you like your cars, is in January. It says here in the Pattaya Mail, Pattaya is set to host Classic Days 2026 with an international vintage car showcase and parade, January 31st to February the 1st. Now, I'll make a video of it, and I'm also going to do my Kick live stream. Remember I said to you next year, there's a lot more live festivals, live events that we will stream via Kick for you so you can watch it as it really happens. It says on here, Pattaya City and the Classic Car Friends Pattaya Club are gearing up for Classic Days Pattaya 2026, scheduled for January the 31st until February the 1st, 2026. Bringing together vintage car enthusiasts from several countries, The event will feature 80 to 100 rare classic cars, a city-wide parade, and charity activities to support the HHNF Foundation for the Thai children. So I will bring that to you guys, but if you are into your classic cars, well, there you go. There's something for you to go look forward to and go and enjoy. Right, talking about enjoyment. Now, if you're going out of town and you are here, get yourself down to Candy Club. Candy Club is located along Soi Buakhao on the corner of Tree Town. Get there, it opens at 8 o'clock, closes at 4 a.m. It's ram-packed every day. It's busy. There's a lot of girls in there. The girls that finish work in the bars and the clubs, etc., they go over to there, freelance. All the lady drink prices are the same as yours. There's no extra charge. There's live music, good band in there. It's air-conditioned inside as well. So if you fancy a night out, get yourself down to Candy Club, guys. You won't be disappointed. Later on today, we have our Monday meetup. Now, if you're new to the city or you're someone that wants to make new friends, come down, join us here at the lounge at 3 p.m. Just chip up. You don't need to get a ticket in, just chip up, and we will then take you off and take you around some of the bars and the gents clubs here in the area that maybe you haven't been to in the past or before, and it'll be something nice for you to go and enjoy. So come down here, guys, at 3 p.m. Tomorrow, Michael will be out and about doing his live stream. If you haven't seen our Tuesday live stream on Kick, it's 3 p.m. Basically, Michael goes off to various different bars, girly bars, gents clubs, etc., plays games with the girls, and it's just a nice way for you to see which girls are working in what bar. Have a watch of what he does. It's good fun. It's a bit of light entertainment. So join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. On Wednesday, I'm heading over to the dark side. Now, I take a dark side tour, which is the east side of Pattaya. I do that quite regularly, every 2 weeks, depending on our schedules. But if you fancy coming over to the dark side and seeing where the expats normally live, we've got a lot of girls over there, a lot of bars, etc. It's not quite as dark as we've seen. It was called the dark side in the past because they had less street lighting, so it was darker. No, but it's far from dark. It's a really good venue. If you'd like to get a ticket, you need to come into the Buzzing Lounge, get a ticket. Right now, I think we've got 3 or 4 tickets left, and then secure your spot. Once you've got that, guys, then come and join me, and we'll go off and we'll have a good afternoon. It's good fun. On Thursday, Michael and Beer will be live streaming here at the Buzzing Lounge. So if you fancy joining in on that, guys, that's a good laugh, good fun. And also on Wednesday, it's the Mosing Coco live at Daisy D's. Daisy D's is recently opened. It's a really nice complex down on Beach Road. This is on Wednesday. It starts at 8 o'clock. It says the beautiful and incredibly talented Coco will be performing her debut set at Daisy D's on the 17th of December from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. From pop to opera, her vocal talent allows her to sing it all. That sounds, imagine that being pop to opera as well. So yeah, Daisy D's, really nice. I'm going to do a video of them soon, so watch this space. I'll bring that one to the channel for you. Now, back to Thursday, we do have, if you're hungry, I'll tell you what, I've done a video. This video will be out in a few days' time. Get yourself down to Patrick's Steakhouse. Patrick's Steakhouse, he's been here 32 years, would you believe, serving high-quality food at very, very affordable prices. They do a Thursday special. It says here, Patrick's 250-gram Angus Hennessy flambe filet, finished with a creamy peppercorn sauce, crispy shallots, pommes oulade, and caramelized cauliflower puree. It's an exquisite creation by Chef Jerry and the team, 990 baht. Watch my video on Wednesday, guys. You will not be disappointed. It's really, really nice. Very, very good food. But go down there, guys. You can get a reservation. You need to give them a call on the phone number, 063 596 3500. Get yourself a table. You won't be disappointed, guys. It's very, very good food. Friday, we have our Friday meetup. Again, come down here to the Buzzing Lounge. It's a different venues to what we took you to on today. So again, it's a nice way of seeing other places that maybe you haven't been to before. So come down here Friday, 3 p.m. No need to get a ticket. Just chip up on the day and away we go and get yourself ready for some fun and laughter. And if you fancy getting yourself into something a bit different, well, go to Sapphire Club, which is in Soi 15 on Walking Street. They say, embrace your fantasies, Sapphire S&M experience. Join us for an exhilarating S&M party night on Saturday, December the 19th. The Sapphire Sweeties can't wait to unlock the fun. Exposure will deliver electrifying performances that will transform your evening into pure splendor. Book now to be part of the action. There you are. There's your invitation, guys. It's up to you. I'm not into all that kind of stuff. If I'm with my wife and she used to get a whip out, whatever, like, you're having a laugh, sweet cheese. We ain't doing any of that. On Saturday, we got our live stream. Michael and myself will be out. We'll be wandering around the city, so come and join us for that. You'll see live, up-to-date information about what's going on right here, right now with me and Michael. We wander around. And also on Saturday, if you go to Hemingway's, they are doing the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. They're streaming that. They stay at 7:30 in the morning. I will go and watch that somewhere. I don't know where, but I will get there, and hopefully we can stop this mockery of boxing and we get the real deal. And AJ will just put this clown out in seconds like he should and could easily do. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. It just makes a mockery of sport. You got loads of kids dedicating their lives to try and get up to the higher ranks, and these celebrities walk in and say, "Oh, I'm just going to take over." It's wrong in my opinion. But that's me on my soapbox. Don't worry about it. And finally, Sunday Fun Day. Me, Beer, and the girls come and join us for our Sunday Fun Day. Tune in at 3 p.m. on Kick. All right, there we are, guys. That's it. We're not far away now from Christmas and the New Year. I hope you're all getting ready for that. I hope you're going to have a fantastic time. And I will update you again next Monday as to what's going on nearer the time before I head home to spend the week with my wife and my family. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, please remember to hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. As I mentioned earlier, join us on Kick, guys. It's completely free of charge. Just join in there, give us a follow, and then you can see live instant updates. It's unfiltered, uncensored videos, live streams. So come and have a look at that, guys. If you haven't, have a look at TikTok. TikTok's all about daytime. Instagram's all about nighttime. Just put in Buzzing Pattaya in either of those platforms and we'll appear. Have a like and follow on there, see what goes on. And if you'd like to receive our monthly newsletter, please send me an email. Just the email says newsletter in the top. That's it. 247pattaya@gmail.com. Bo sends out a newsletter at the end of every month. It's packed full of information. It's really, really good read. So have a look at that, guys, and come and get your newsletter. And if you haven't, join us on Discord. Discord is over 23,000 members on there. It's completely free of charge. And it's a great resourceful platform where you can find out what's going on, ask questions, check out the rooms, what girls are working in, what bars, etc. So have a look at that, guys. All right, there we are. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.